Welcome to Women and the Workplace. I'm Dr. Pat Baxter, and I'm so glad you could join me. I have one word to say to you: polytetrafluoroethylene. I didn't curse. What I did was say the chemical name for something we use every single day: Teflon. We use it in our cookware, on our windshield wipers, and in some of our clothing as well. Since 1938, Teflon, which was discovered by accident, by the way, has minimized the amount of corrosion and damage that can be done to various materials, to people's clothing, to materials that are used in the home. What I'm going to talk with you today about is developing a Teflon mindset. So why do we need this Teflon mindset? We are in an age where we are getting constant feedback, constant input from others about their views of what you did, said, where you went, why you did what you did. And it's interesting how much of that feedback we get in that actually might be hurting us, either personally or professionally. Fast Company did a really interesting survey. 46% of all new hires are gone within the first 18 months of their tenure. 26% of that population was not willing to take and use the feedback that they had received in those 18 months and therefore were moved on. It's really interesting to think about how important feedback is, not only to us, in that case, holding on to a position, but in terms of growing in our jobs, in our world, personally. Everyone gets feedback. It's just a matter of how we use it. With feedback, we grow. Without it, we may keep doing the same things over and over again with no progress to report. So, what are some things that we know feedback's important? So what can we do to make sure that the feedback we do get is used in some way, shape, or form? Well, there are three things. First of all is a mindset. Assume that the feedback is well-intentioned, not to hurt you or make your life miserable, but rather to improve your work style, your communication style, simply to improve what you're already doing. The second thing you can do is deconstruct the feedback. By this I mean, ask questions. If there's a term that was used that you didn't quite understand what it meant, ask, what did you mean when you said, I didn't do the job very well? Can you describe that to me? Or you said that the client did not like what I said. Can you tell me exactly what I said and how they received it? So take it apart. There's lots of information in feedback. And third thing, this may be hard, say thank you. I remember one time I got some feedback from my boss, and I was devastated. I actually cried. But once I realized that that feedback was intended to make me better at my job, that it really was meant to help me be longer with them, do better, and subsequently I did do much better and grew in the organization. We need to be able to sit and say, thank you, reflect on it, and ask the question, what can I do better? So feedback, as one of my old bosses said, is a gift. So if it's a gift, unwrap it, use it, and bring it on. Thanks so much. I appreciate your time. And if you'd like to talk more about how to give and receive constructive feedback, please send me an email at pat@patriciabaxter.com. And if you'd like to work with me on rehearsing giving feedback, I'd be glad to do that too. Thanks. Have a great week.